This is the kindest games. Welcome back. Wait, how does this work again, Tim? It's been a
Dude,
minute,
do you
to
not
be
watch the
brutally
videos
honest.
anymore? It's
Uh,
the kindness games overtime. So just
it
go ahead.
it's been a minute. All right. Oh, my bad. I hit my mic. uh, this is the kindness games. Oh, I thought John's supposed to do overtime, right?
Yeah, I'm doing overtime.
Okay.
You go first, bro.
Oh, okay. All right. Nuggets. All right, I'm blanking. That's my bad, Tim. I'm so freaking sorry.
Let me
Since
help you out, Josh. Ready? Jay, you ready? The
Yeah.
kindness games.
Hi guys, this is the Kindness Games. Welcome to the Kindness Games, and we're talking about overtime. And Josh will speak to his experience in kindness games, and I will speak to my experience in the overtime aspects. So go ahead,
Josh
brother Josh.
and John are learning firsthand what happens when you do one take.
Thanks, John. So from my kindness games journey, I'm still a student, so I don't have nearly the amount of experience that is just collectively in this call, but I thrown it back to high school where I had first learned, or where my journey went from being voluntold to actually volunteering. And that was my start, and it really pushed me to go into criminal justice, and then from criminal justice to homeland security, from homeland security to this expanding field of private industry and emergency management. And the kindness games gave me an opportunity just to look back at where I began. Again, Tim, Kelsey, John, Lee, y'all have years on years of experience, and being able to reminisce and throw it back to your beginnings is what the kindness games was for me.
That was
Well,
awesome. Thanks for sharing.
That's very kind, and thank you very much for your perspective on that. There is a saying out there that kindness shared is kindness multiplied. Sadness shared is sadness divided. So this is one of the reasons why I participated in the kindness games through 2020, being the wonderful year that it was, but it also helps to positive frame your mindset and focus on where you want to go instead of where you are. So it creates resiliency, and that's another reason why I am a big advocate for this kindness game. So when I saw Tim and Lee start this gigantic snowball, I'll use a Canadian term, to go downhill, I thought this was a good thing. So having a laugh, sharing positive feedback, and looking at those who mentored me along the way and those who I could possibly mentor by sending it forward or paying it forward is a good thing. My experience doing the kindness games was a great way, a positive way of distraction of what was happening around me, but also a great way to promote younger professionals like yourself, Josh. There is a lot of good, smart people coming into this industry, and there's still a lot of good, smart people in this industry. Yeah, sure, I've got 23 years, but I still have a ton more to learn, and I don't consider myself an expert in anything yet, except for maybe watching TV and sitting on the couch. I'm pretty good at that, but it's a good thing, and I commend Tim and Lee for starting this initiative. This was a great direction. For me, this would be, I guess, according to the rules, my second overtime kindness thing. My first was with my brothers Bob and Doug McKenzie in Edmonton, Alberta, outside the home of the Edmonton Oilers. Today, I'm sitting in a hotel just across the street from where the Winnipeg Jets play. So it's a good experience that we get out and do some physical activity to get the positive endorphins running. And that's, I guess, where I'm going to leave it for now and hand it over to
Well, that's
Tim.
what I love about you, John, because I'm a hockey guy myself, and you and I, we can talk hockey. The rest of these guys are like, I don't really know what's going on, and that's okay, because that's just them realizing how far they have to come in life. The lack of mental capacity to not even be aware of the greatest sport on earth.
Go Bruins.
Hey, Kelsey and Lee, how are you guys doing?
I don't know.
No
No one
comment. No comment.
Well, you got field hockey, right, Lee? Or you got football or soccer or rugby or whatever, right? So
There's no such thing as soccer. Come on. It's football. You kick the ball with the foot, not your sock.
Oh, this is true. This is true. Oh, although that said, I would like to see a game where they're all playing in their socks. That would be very interesting.
That would be super cool, and maybe that we should have a kindness game of
Just start a league.
Soccer league. Nice.
Hey, Kelsey, what's going on?
Hey, how's everybody doing? It's good to see everybody.
Yeah, it's been a little while. I think actually it's been more than 2 weeks since our last scoreboard. We missed one because we were all busy and just out and about. And so we got Josh and John to come on. They are the Kindness Games alumni. Number 5 and 7, respectively. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Lucky number 7.
There we go.
After 30 days, you got me on a video, and you got me on a video again.
How I do, man? All right. Well, let's run down this scoreboard real quick. Okay. We're not going to talk about everybody. We're going to run down through it. But we're going to talk about some important people. So in triple overtime at 23 posts is me. Gosh, I'm going to get to 4 overtimes pretty soon. That's crazy. In 2 overtime, double overtime, we've got Lee at 15, Steve D'Onofrio at 9, and the great Kelsey Carnell at 6.
Yay!
Whoop, whoop. In normal overtime, singular overtime, we have Kekishan Dedwani at 12. We have Kathleen Ferris, Coach Cat, at
Coach
16.
Cat.
Yeah, I should have switched them around. Kathleen Ferris should have gone on. She's doing more than Kekishan. Kathleen Ferris at 16. We have Kunle Palemo at 9. Nice. Bill Massey, Playground Bill, at 6. And then we have Abhijit at 5. Sue Ginsburg at 5. Paul Moxness at 7. I need to reorder these. Jason Sikora at 3. Brandon Tan at 1. Carlos Francisco at 1. And Josh Ladesma hitting 1 today. And Jay McDermid hitting 2 today. And the newest entry into overtime is Christopher Stitt yesterday with me.
Nice.
That was super cool. I had a little FOMO, if I'm being honest. I'm like, I want to be there.
I was super jealous. So jealous.
Yeah, you know,
So
Chris
cool.
and I had been messaging for a little while, like, hey, can we do a call? And I've just been busy lately. And it dawned on me, I was coming out to DC and I was like, he lives out here. And yeah, we grabbed coffee yesterday afternoon, sat outside.
Nice.
I was like, let's get you in the overtime.
Yeah, it looked like it was a
Big
nice day
history.
that day too.
What'd you
Sounds
say?
like fun.
What'd you say, John?
It looked like you guys had a really nice day outside as well. So the weather is starting to turn into the positive instead of the very, very, very negative.
Yeah, it was nice and sunny, and I think it was in the 40s. So not bad weather, not bad weather at all. And we had a nice hot coffee. So
Nice.
yeah, Christopher Stitt, awesome guy. Met him for the first time ever, and we did the first in-person joint kindness ever, which I think is a bright light at the end of this pandemic tunnel, don't you?
Yeah, one step closer to normalcy.
Mhm.
Awesome.
Knock on wood. Whoops.
All right, real quick. So the second wave closed on November 26th. The third wave closed on January 1st. And the fourth wave is still open. We have Jonathan Harris at 11 still, John, for a while now, a few months. Need to get him back on. It's a new year. Saeed Sharif, one of our African contestants. He's at 5. Mandy Myers is at 5, and Bert Hart is at 3. In the fifth wave, which is still a little bit of an active wave, we have Nabi Numar at 13, a friend of mine. Miranda Kapulse is still at 11. Rob Liddick at 5. George Saman, my friend, at 3. And I talked to George actually, and I said, do I need to call you every week? He's like, yeah, I think you do. So that may be coming. We may be doing a call a week with George to get him through. Glenn Smith at 1, Justin Hansen at 1, and Anmol Sagal in India at 1. You know what? And there may be some murmurs of an Indian explosion. I've been hearing murmuring. So what do we think about the fourth and fifth wave, Kelsey and Lee?
Ladies first.
I unmuted just in time. I think that it's awesome. I think to continue to see people contribute even after, like the overtime people, plus there's a lot more people that are just continuing to contribute to the kindness games or like reach out to others who are part of it. So I think that's been the really cool continuous thread throughout all of the waves. And it's a really dynamic group of people. They're all part of the industry, not really branches of security industry, but also totally different fields. So I think it's really cool. I'm just a fan. I love watching everybody. Maybe I should partake in more overtime.
Well said. Well said, you, Kelsey. That was fantastic. Hey, I'm not going to talk about the waves. I'm going to talk about these two dudes that have joined us today, right? I think they deserve a little bit of a virtual hug. So let me exactly. Let's show them some love. Welcome to the kindness game overtime, chaps. It's lovely to have you with us.
Thank you.
And first and foremost, thank you for everything you've both done. Mr. John McDermid, I've now known you since Vegas. We shared a few beers and some intellectual conversations. That was before I had a drink, of course.
Oh, no. We got deep after the beers.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. It helped. But
That's right.
John is a very smart dude. I love to have conversations with him. I enjoy sharing his company. I thoroughly enjoyed your kindness contributions. I think my favorite one has to be the Star Trek one. I'm not a Trekkie, but I did love it. I thought that was super cool. So thanks for that, mate. And in fact, maybe it's a toss-up between the Star Trek one and the Hugh Hefner special.
That was amazing.
Yeah. It's like a mix between Hugh Hefner, Austin Powers, and someone smart, right?
Well, like I said, thank you very much, Lee, for that. The first one was actually a project that I had to do for for my emergency management diploma that I'm still currently working on. And while I have the opportunity, I'm going to challenge all my classmates at NAIT in the emergency management program to participate in the kindness games, because we do actually have to, at one point in our courses, do a positive framing journal for 30 days. So why not just do it online?
Exactly. Let's do it. That would be super cool, right?
Yeah. So once this is done, I'm going to tag everybody at the NAIT program and the facilitators, and maybe we can even get the facilitators to participate in some of this as well.
There you go. That would be fantastic. Let's spread the kind love through the kindness games and the emergency managers. Speaking about emergency managers, don't we have a young, aspiring emergency manager on this session with us? The one and only Joshua Ladesma. Come on down.
Guilty as charged.
Ladesma. Josh, how are you, brother?
I'm good. Last week, Texas just froze over. So glad to see the sun, clear skies, 60 degrees. I can wear a t-shirt and shorts again.
Get the Speedos on. Do it. Just go Speedos.
But I'm just saying, it didn't get that cold, bro. Didn't get that cold.
Dude, it was way too cold for me. Thankfully, I had thermals that I got on sale. I barely managed. We were out of power for maybe 12, 13 hours over the course of 3 days. A lot of other people got it worse than I did.
Did you put into practice your emergency management skills? I mean, just asking for a friend.
I tried. I know the textbooks were surprisingly useful. You know,
I bet you
extra
wrote
padding.
I bet you're glad that you wrote all those notes that you always write.
Oh yeah, here, you can take a look at them all over here.
Exactly. I bet you were reading through them last week.
It was with no YouTube, no Netflix, no Spotify. You gotta find the time somehow.
How did you ever survive?
I'm surprised myself.
And what about your gamer buddies? I bet they missed you for like 13 hours, right?
Gamer buddy, yeah, they missed me. They did. Awkward Sifu's MIA for
Exactly.
way too long.
And I bet that was super awkward too, right?
Yeah, I came back, and a good majority of them were also in Texas, so they also experienced some internet issues, power issues. We were all kind of just pretty spotty on popping in and out, but we're all good now. Everything's a-okay.
Josh, I feel like there's a series of LinkedIn videos on home preparedness and resiliency and what you should be doing and how you can be resilient.
Yeah, we'll see. The storm knocked me back about a week for school. So even though I did read the content, there are some questions that I haven't even gotten a chance to look at yet, and the due dates have not changed. So we are, fingers crossed, hoping we can finish the semester even though we're only halfway through.
All right, get studying, brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Josh, if I can, maybe later I can get your address and I'll send you some long johns to help you get through that cold snap.
They'll be appreciated. I'll wear them.
Yeah, John's just taking them off.
Yeah, I'll
get warm.
You know, I'll get them in March. It may be like 70, 80, but just, for the LinkedIn, we can just post a picture in the long johns,
Well, you have to have the 72-hour preparedness kit, right? So you can put that in your kit.
Exactly.
Hey,
well, anyway, well done to you. Hey, Josh, well done to you, brother. Congratulations for getting through last week. And congratulations for all you did in the kindness games too. We appreciate you. One of our token young guns, right?
Yeah.
Thank you, young man.
Y'all set the bar, so I guess it's my generation's turn to kind of.
Tim did. Tim's the guru. I just follow Tim.
Yeah, I don't think so.
It's the same thing that I tell my friends whenever I talk about my sister. As the older brother, it's my job to set the bar, and then it's her job to kind of follow up and surpass me. So hopefully we see this fourth and this fifth wave and whatever waves come in the future surpass John and myself being one of the first 10.
I feel
Well,
I feel that the later waves are getting better though, Tim, don't you?
they are
Oh, yeah.
because we're actually in the 7th wave right now.
Yeah, exactly.
So
With 2 Axis people in the 7th wave.
Woo!
Woo!
yeah, and there's some conspiracy theories about how that got started off. Like Kelsey leading an entire global organization to kindness.
Here's Random Act of Kindness Week.
Oh, there you go.
Let me quickly run down the 6th and 7th wave. So the 6th wave started on New Year's Eve, and it's already 3 people lighter than it was. So we have Janet Fenner at 13, Randy McNeely, the Chief Kindness Officer himself, at 4, Martha Donato at 3, Chuck Harold at 3, and Lee, you and I need to follow up with Chuck. We owe him some assistance, don't we?
Yeah, we need to show him some love for the. I was absolutely shocked. I think there might have been a fear factor from people that didn't follow up. Right? There must be some reason why they didn't follow up. I don't get it because that was such a generous offer, right?
Amazing. So basically, if you needed work, he was going to do a video interview for you so that you could post it on your social media, give it to recruiters and things. And apparently he hasn't had hardly anybody reach out. And I think probably in the security industry, people are like, oh, I don't want to get on video. This is a bad idea. It's actually an amazing idea. This is the reason we have LinkedIn, because resumes suck. It's 1 to 2 pages of very flat, very straightforward information that gives zero context about a person. So we have LinkedIn, so we can infuse some life into our story and our background. And then we have video so that we can actually virtually give somebody an impression on who we are and why they might want to hang out with us. And really, hiring is all about who do you want to be around you. I saw a quote yesterday that somebody put out. I don't remember who it was, but I think it was Simon Sinek that said it. You don't hire skills, you hire the people that you want around you. Anybody can learn skills. Something like that. I probably butchered it, but that's so true. And so video right now is a great way to give recruiters and hiring managers a sneak peek at who you may be as a person and would they want to add you to their team. So I think that's a huge miss on a lot of people's part. And Lee and I, we're going to follow up with him and show people how amazing it can be.
Exactly. Just look at us. You would definitely hire us, right? Definitely. Like tomorrow.
Like right now.
Leave some room for me, guys. I'm still I need to pay off for my master's degree somehow.
Do it, bro.
Come on, Josh.
All right, I'm gonna let Chuck know Josh is coming to you. He's gonna be your friend.
Exactly.
Well, I don't know. It looks like Josh, didn't you say you're working with Homeland? I think that's a
I'm an emergency management intern with Collin County. So
well,
as of right now, we're
go ahead.
Oh, okay. As of right now, we're supporting public health with COVID, and they have me on some projects with hazard mitigation, as well as kind of setting up the foundation for family assistance centers. So whenever something goes down and you need to reunite families or show them that there are a bunch of these services available to them after a disaster, they can go to this one central place where it's one-stop shop for what you need, whether that be mental health or supplies or kind of just a location where you can see your friends and loved ones again. So
emergency social services. Yes sir. And I think you are in the right spot right now, my friend, because this is where the work is at. So keep on doing what you're doing.
Thank you. If you're willing and you're able, might as well just go for it.
Yeah, well, this is it. If it's not you, then who, right? So just do it.
Yep.
Up next in the 6th wave is Robert Carotenuto. Sorry, Robert. I don't know how to pronounce your last name. But if you've been following us, this is how I roll.
I don't think that was quite it, but it was good.
Anyways, he's at 2 posts. We have Mutinta Masao at 1. We have Fi Mihwabe at 2. And Kunle Palemo brought them 2 in. So we have 4 participants from the continent of Africa right now. How awesome is that?
That is fantastic.
We have Phelim Rowe at 1. We have Brittany Gowley at 1. Anyways, Leo Dess at 1, Mary Gamble at 1, and Jennifer Kress at 1. So first of all, Lisa Oliveri, the kindest, quietest person I know, tricked Phelim, Lee, and Mary into participating in the kindness games. They didn't even know they were doing it at the time. Good on you, Lisa. We need to trick more people.
That's not a trick. It's just a slight nudge. Just a slight nudge.
And Jennifer Kress, Lee, do you know her for real? I don't know her for real, but we've been in contact over this last year via LinkedIn. And she published the nicest post about you and I. And the funny thing is, I don't even feel like I was that kind to her. I was just chatting with her. She seemed super nice, but she's been going through some issues. And she gave us a nice shout out, which was nice.
She is probably one of the loveliest human beings that I know, and she's always, just a little bit. She's always watching in the background. That's the lovely thing about Jennifer, that she might not be commenting or on screen, but she watches every post, and she often messages me and is thankful. And to say that you're not that nice, Tim, you are lovely, brother, and you are extremely kind. Remember that. Remember who you are, sir.
Gosh, guys.
Dude, Valentine's Day was like, what, a week and a half ago, boys?
Oh, Lee and we've got something special. We've never even met.
He's my forever Valentine every day.
Nice.
And the 7th wave, we will just call the Access Communications wave. It is Paul Barada at 5 posts and Heidi Tripp at 4 posts. Amazing. And that came via Access's, what are they, Kelsey? What is it, Kindness Week?
Yeah, it was the Random Acts of Kindness Week, which was last week, I believe. Yeah, last week. And it was like an initiative for the company. And then a good amount of people jumped in, and some people had seen the kindness games before. Some people were doing the Access Kindness Games or Kindness Week. But yeah, I'm super excited.
That's amazing that a large global company like that would make a week-long initiative focused on kindness. I don't know why more places don't do that, but it's amazing that they prioritize it enough to put some action to it. So Access Communications.
Wait, Tim, sorry, Tim, for interrupting you, but did I also not see ACES chapter start participating in the kindness games?
What?
Which one was that? Didn't they do a different spin-off of it? Weren't they giving out kind of random acts of encouragement, which is technically what is the kindness games, I believe.
John, you need to send me links.
Yeah,
if an ASIS chapter has jumped in, game on.
Yeah,
that's right. That's right. That's right.
Tim's gonna get him.
All right. Well, hey, this is the end of the scoreboard. John and Josh, thanks for coming on. Closing thoughts?
Go ahead, Josh.
Oh, I mean, it says it on my shirt. You can only see the top part, but nice is never out of style. So stay nice.
Nice.
Love it.
Yeah, it doesn't cost anything to be a nice person, and it's not what you do, it's how you do it. So guys, thank you very much. I needed this participation and this connection for today, and thank you for including me and all the nice words. And I am going to try and get my fellow NATE students involved, and maybe some of my facilitators involved in this. And hashtag NATE, hashtag Disaster and Emergency Management Program. Let's do this, guys.
Nice. Kelsey.
Beautiful words.
Kelsey. I am just super excited. Every time we jump on these calls bi-weekly, right? The amount of people that have continued to either grow in their posts or grow in connections or just spread kindness however they feel they want to do it. And that doesn't mean just like text posts or videos, just you can see people kind of sharing random acts of kindness or their own spinoff. So I'm just continuously amazed by everybody that joins. And I love the connections and friendships that I've made because, to John's point, something I totally needed. And I feel like kindness, I say this all the time, it's free, but it's also, I feel like it used to be a way of life, and then people get all disgruntled or caught up in things, and it really should continue to be a way of life because it's pretty simple, honestly. So
Yeah.
I'm a fan. Keep up the good work, everyone.
Lee, 1 minute and 5 seconds.
Oh, I've got to be that quick.
All right, you got to keep you like contained.
Yes, yeah, exactly. Keep him. Oh, my dog's trying to bite the wall. Hey, come here. Stop it. Right, sorry about that, guys. And I've just noticed I got a crack in my brand new house behind me. Right, the architect's gonna have to come over and have a look at that, the bugger. Anyway, I have to be kind. This is the kindness games, right? So remember this. Let's go off script for a little bit. Anyway, so we lost a voice last week, a very powerful voice in the United States. Not to make this political, because for me, it doesn't matter which side of the fence you sit on. It's about the voice and the power of the following that individual had. So I raised a few glasses for that man that we've lost. And I think that there's a huge void that's left there. And remember that, everybody, that it's irrelevant of what your belief is, religious, political, culture. Just be kind to each other, be caring, because sharing that kindness lifts one another up. You don't know what that person is going through that day. So just make sure that you share some encouragement, be kind, be nice, as the young Josh said, or the master of disaster. And let's keep growing the kindness games. And John, you're not going to try, you're going to make it happen. I challenge you to make it happen. Bring everybody in. And as Tim said earlier, some India contingent is coming, and we're going to make it very big over there too. So congratulations, everybody. Keep being kind. That's all from me.
And did you realize like that Josh is going into emergency management and you called the master of disaster? Like, that's legit. If I didn't call the master of disaster, I would go into emergency management right now.
That's what I'm saying. If you get a master's in disaster, you're known as the
Change
master of disaster.
your LinkedIn headline right now, Josh.
I don't know about that one.
Master of disaster.
I'm not sure about that one. We may change it for a little while.
Okay.
We may put it on the Discord. You might find me gaming with Master Disaster as the new gamer tag, but we'll see.
In fact, Josh, there's a famous movie out there that starts off with the Master of Disaster, the Ayatollah of Rock and Roller. That could be you, Josh.
We'll see.
All right, guys, this was fun. Kindness games out.